Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, the only firm in the world that offers trademarking services with a predictable result for predictable budgets, because our trademark agents and trademark attorneys will help you trademark your brand with a free comprehensive trademark search for a single all-inclusive flat fee with a 100% money-back guarantee. I'm famous for explaining intellectual property so that a 9-year-old would understand. And today's question I'm going to answer is, what is the Supplemental Trademark Register in the US? US is unique in that it has 2 levels of trademark registers, whereby pretty much everyone else has a single trademark register and you either get there or you don't. In the US, they have the principal register where everyone wants to go to, and there's also the Supplemental Trademark Register for trademarks that didn't quite make it there. And the number one reason your trademark would go to the Supplemental Trademark Register is if the trademarks office thinks that your trademark is descriptive, that all it does, it describes a certain feature or characteristic of your product or a service, and you can't convince the trademark examiner to accept your arguments why it's actually not descriptive and it should go to the principal trademark register. You may get a feeling that Supplemental Trademark Register is a place for not quite trademarks. In a way, it's true, but when your trademark goes to the Supplemental Register, it's a lot better than not having a trademark at all. And so I'm going to explain what's the pros, what are the cons. So the good thing about the Supplemental Register is that, first of all, when your trademark gets there, you can still use the R in a circle next to your trademark. And 99.9% of the Earth population will never, ever know that your trademark is actually done on a Supplemental Register. They think, well, it's a registered trademark, we shouldn't mess with it. The second benefit is that it allows you to bring suits in a federal court. So again, it allows you to go after people outside of your own state. So you don't have to go to each state and deal with the infringement of your brand on a state level. You can do it on a federal level. As soon as your trademark is entered to the Supplemental Register, what it does is it stops everyone else from being able to register the same trademark as theirs. So just as a regular trademark on the principal register, once you apply for it, it bars registration of confusingly similar trademarks to yours. So whether it's on principal register or a Supplemental Register, if you're the first there, you got it. Then it allows you to use that filing with the Supplemental Register as the basis for filing foreign applications, which is also important if you want to go beyond the US. And finally, the last benefit is that trademarks that applied for the Supplemental Register don't have to go through the opposition stage. So there is no formal opposition proceedings for trademarks that are filed on a Supplemental Register. There are some drawbacks for going with the Supplemental Register compared to the principal. So the first drawback is that your trademark registration on the Supplemental Register does not create presumption of ownership and validity. So one of the biggest benefits for registering trademarks is that you are given the presumption that when you show the trademark certificate to the judge, it is presumed that you own the trademark and that it's a valid trademark. You don't get that with a Supplemental Register. So when, for example, you bring that suit in the federal court, you still need to prove that this is a trademark and that you own it. The second drawback, which is probably going to be irrelevant for most of you, is that a trademark registration on a Supplemental Register does not allow you to use border measures. So when somebody's trying to import a product bearing that trademark, if it's a trademark that's registered on a principal register, sometimes you can request that the goods that are being brought into the country are stopped. So you don't have that luxury with the Supplemental Register. And the last drawback is that a trademark registered on a Supplemental Register will never become incontestable. So we have a separate video about uncontestable trademarks with principal registered trademarks. After a certain period of time passes, your trademark becomes uncontestable, which means that even if there was somebody with an unregistered trademark who could have a prior right to claim their rights instead of yours, after that period passes, they can't go after you. So with a trademark on a supplemental register, that period never passes. So if there was somebody prior to you that has a prior right, even if they didn't claim it as a trademark, even if 5 years pass or 10 years pass or 30 years pass, they can still go after you. And if they can prove that they were there before you, they would be able to take a trademark away from you. But having said that, this is a pretty rare occurrence. If they didn't bother to do something about this a long time ago, they probably never will. So the short summary is that, yes, it's better to get your trademark registered on a principal register, but if you get an objection that says your trademark is descriptive, you can't convince the trademark examiner the first time around, it's sometimes wise to accept their offer to move your application from the principal register to the supplemental register, get it registered there, accumulate some goodwill around your business, around your brand, and maybe sometime in the future file a new application to the principal register and also claim what's called acquired distinctiveness, that so many people know about you under that brand that it no longer is descriptive, it actually is your trademark. And one of the questions that we get asked all the time is, can you convert a trademark registration on a supplemental register to the trademark registration on the principal register? The answer to that question is no. So a trademark in a supplemental register stays on the supplemental register. If you want a trademark on the principal register in the future, you have to file a separate trademark. This is just one of many short videos where I'm providing specific, no BS answers to your questions about trademarks. So subscribe now and get notified whenever the next video goes live. Seriously, subscribe, because there's a lot of information that I'm sharing, and if you got some value out of this today, I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot of other videos that will help you protect your brand. And speaking of protecting your brand, if you have a brand that you want to protect, order your free comprehensive trademark search with registrability opinion from Trademark Factory by filling out the form at freetmsearch.com, freetmsearch.com, and we will be happy to take it from there. I'll see you in the next video.